The INTP doesn't destroy things, he disassembles them. Ideas, emotions, relationships, even himself. Nothing is untouchable, not even himself. Because for him, everything is a system, waiting to be understood. Because for him, understanding isn't a habit, it's survival. But somewhere along the way, that pursuit becomes silent. It's no longer communication, it's isolation. Stay with me till the end. You'll see why the INTP's quiet isn't absence, it's encryption. Picture an INTP in conversation. He listens, observes, and then drifts. Not because he's bored, but because every word opens a new window, every phrase spawns another system to analyze. While you speak, he's already mapping the architecture of your meaning. In relationships, he seems distant, not because he doesn't feel, but because he has to understand what he feels before he can allow himself to feel it. At work, he's a quiet genius or a vanishing ghost. An INTP might build an entire theory in one afternoon and forget to send the one email that actually mattered. His mind is a lab that never closes, but with each experiment, he drifts further from a world that can't follow his logic. He doesn't live in reality, he reverse engineers it. At some point, the INTP realizes no one really follows his reasoning. Not because others aren't smart, but because he speaks a private dialect of logic. And when that happens, he stops explaining. He retreats into analytical silence. In that silence, thought becomes pure, precise, but sterile. A perfect system with no audience. And here's the paradox. The INTP doesn't want to be alone. He just can't be himself in the noise of misunderstanding. When someone asks, "How do you feel?" he searches like he's solving a theorem. And when the answer doesn't come, he says nothing. Do INTPs isolate, or do they protect their clarity? The answer lies somewhere between the circuits of their thoughts. TI, Introverted Thinking, the heart of the INTP mind. Cold, clean, infinite logic. It disassembles everything to reveal the principle beneath. TI doesn't seek approval, it seeks precision, like a scalpel. It cuts until only truth remains. NE, Extroverted Intuition, the wind that multiplies possibilities. NE opens doors faster than TI can close them. It sees 10 outcomes from one single idea. Together they form a loop. Analysis, possibility. Analysis, possibility. Genius in motion, but never at rest. Introverted Sensing, SI, a fragmented archive of what once was. For the INTP, memory isn't nostalgia, it's data. Past experiences? They're reference points, not emotional anchors. He remembers patterns, not moments. SI is the internal benchmark, the test lab of what's already worked or failed. FE, Extroverted Feeling, Inferior, the hidden ache for connection. FE longs to be understood, but fears exposure. For the INTP, emotions feel like signals, loud, overwhelming, unfiltered. So instead, he watches, he decodes, he observes, from the outside. And in this dance of data and distance, his archetype emerges, the analyst without a witness, the one who understands everything except how to be understood. But something changes when the INTP stops analyzing to explain and starts analyzing to connect, when logic becomes not a defense, but a bridge. When precision turns into a new language for empathy. Then, the silence shifts meaning. It's no longer isolation, it's translation. The analyst finally finds a witness. And no, he doesn't stop dismantling things. He just learns to leave some of them intact. Not because they're flawless, but because they're fragile and still worth preserving. Maybe the INTP doesn't overthink. Maybe they just see too much. Have you ever disassembled something, a thought, a feeling, a relationship, just to understand it better? Let me know in the comments. What's the one thing you can't help but take apart? Like, share, and follow for more deep dives into MBTI and the inner architecture of the mind. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.